Well, Nikon has once again stirred the conversation with two intriguing players: the newly released Nikon Z6 III and the rumored but highly anticipated Nikon Z8 II. One is real, tested, and competitively priced. The other is still a specter of speculation, yet potentially game-changing if the rumors prove accurate. As photographers and videographers assess their next upgrade, the looming question is no longer just about specs, it's about purpose. So, does the arrival of the Nikon Z8 II promise a new king, or is the Z6 III's innovation-to-price ratio still unmatched? Nikon's Z6 III isn't just a refresh, it's a reinvention of the mid-tier mirrorless formula. It introduces the world's first partially stacked CMOS sensor, a clever balance between performance and cost. By stacking silicon at only the sensor's perimeter, Nikon achieves lightning-fast readout speeds without fully committing to the higher-cost architecture found in the Z8 and Z9. The benefits are immediate: faster burst shooting, minimal rolling shutter, and high-quality video modes. This camera offers 14 frames per second with the mechanical shutter and up to 20 frames per second electronically shooting RAW for extended sequences. Add to that the ability to record 6K 60p in Nikon's N-RAW and 5.4K 60p in H.265, and it becomes clear that the Z6 III isn't just keeping up, it's leading its class. Autofocus performance also gets a boost, borrowing intelligent subject detection and 3D tracking from its flagship siblings. A fully articulating screen and an extremely bright 5.76 million dot EVF further seal its appeal to both creators and photographers. Priced at $2,500, it confidently lands in a zone where performance meets practicality, especially for hybrid shooters, content creators, and pros looking for a compact powerhouse. However, some limitations persist. Its dynamic range, particularly in lifted shadows, doesn't quite match up to rivals, and there's still some susceptibility to moire when capturing fine patterns. But even with these minor caveats, the Z6 III sets a strong precedent for what a sub-$3,000 camera can deliver in 2024. While the Z6 III earns praise through hands-on performance, the Nikon Z8 II builds its mystique on expectation. Its predecessor, the Z8, effectively shrunk the Z9's professional power into a more manageable chassis. The Z8 II is expected to go further, not just refining, but redefining the mirrorless experience for hybrid professionals. Most of the rumored upgrades point toward a camera built for extreme versatility and endurance in both stills and cinema-grade video. One standout speculation is internal 8K/60p recording, a major leap over the original Z8's 8K/30p, with possible unlimited record times thanks to innovative passive cooling systems. Concepts like graphene-based heat dissipation or internal heat pipes have been floated, suggesting Nikon is serious about professional videographers being able to shoot without interruption or bulky accessories. If that wasn't enough, the Z8 II may also bring oversampled 4K 120p video from the full 8K sensor, maintaining incredible sharpness even in slow motion. Support for internal 12-bit ProRes RAW HQ, alongside NRAW, would elevate its post-production workflow appeal. This camera isn't just about keeping up with cinema tools, it's threatening to replace them. In stills, rumored performance reaches a jaw-dropping 30 frames per second RAW with full autofocus and auto exposure, possibly with a pre-capture feature that records moments before the shutter press. This could become the definitive tool for action, wildlife, and sports shooters needing to freeze unpredictable motion with pinpoint precision. Ergonomically, improvements like a deeper grip, higher weather sealing, and carbon-reinforced construction aim to make the Z8 II a field-ready beast. A brighter 3.6 million dot rear LCD, upgraded EVF, and more robust buttons and layout improvements round out a rumored price tag of around $4,500. A notable increase, but arguably justified for what it delivers. Although these two cameras may share the same lens mount, they serve fundamentally different missions. Here's where they intersect, and where they split. The Z6 III's 24-megapixel sensor delivers fast performance and excellent low-light quality. Meanwhile, the Z8 II's rumored 45-megapixel stacked sensor focuses on resolution and high-speed action. If you're a generalist or an event shooter who needs agility without huge file sizes, the Z6 III is a dream. But for those who demand the luxury of cropping and the granularity of high-resolution stills, the Z8 II will dominate. The Z6 punches above its weight with 6K RAW and 4K 120p, making it a solid hybrid camera for most creators. But the Z8 II, if its 8K/60p and full-width 4K/120pi come to life, could claim dominance as the best video-centric mirrorless system under $5,000. The inclusion of internal ProRes RAW would seal its place in the professional cinema space. The Z6 III wins for flexibility with its fully articulating screen, perfect for vloggers and solo content creators. The Z8 II is expected to offer a more robust build, a tilting touchscreen better suited to traditional shooting styles, and improved grip and durability. If you shoot in tough environments or with heavy lenses, the Z8 II may feel more reliable in your hand. Both cameras will likely share Nikon's latest menu system and fast interface thanks to the Expeed 7 processor. However, the Z8 II might push the envelope further in terms of AI-powered autofocus, breathing compensation, and usability in demanding production settings. This is where decisions get deeply personal. The Z6 III delivers more than enough for the majority of users at $2,500. Its innovations are practical, its handling superb, and its performance enough for nearly any situation. The Z8 II, expected to cost nearly double, will appeal to those with specialized demands and the budget to meet them. Neither the Nikon Z6 III nor the rumored Z8 II is objectively better. They serve different creative needs. The Z6 III excels as a value-packed hybrid camera with a 24-megapixel sensor, fast autofocus, and a fully articulating screen, perfect for content creators and upgraders from older systems. In contrast, the Z8 II is built for professionals demanding high-resolution stills, 8K video, and extreme burst speeds in a rugged, compact body. It's expected to have 30 frames per second RAW capture, and internal ProRes RAW video target commercial creators needing uncompromising performance. Ultimately, the right choice depends on your workflow, ambitions, and budget. Instead of framing this as a battle, the Z6 III and the upcoming Z8 II represent a symbiotic growth of Nikon's mirrorless ecosystem. The Z6 III is a modern miracle of price to performance, a camera that democratizes features once reserved for $5,000 flagships. It's proof that top-tier results are now within reach of a wider creative audience. The Z8 II, however, is set to become a statement. Nikon's answer to uncompromising professionals who want everything now in one body. It's not just a tool, it's a creative weapon, refined and focused on the extremes of what mirrorless cameras can do. So, who's the new champion? That depends on who's asking. For the majority of creators, the Z6 III may be all the champion they need. For specialists working at the cutting edge, the Z8 II might be the leap they've been waiting for. Either way, the real win lies in having the choice, and that's a triumph for everyone in the Nikon camp. Thanks for watching.